Hey everyone, Jerem's just flying high again, showing off this time my Sibyl's Princess, Prediction Princess build right here. Uh, the Prediction Princesses are a archetype of monsters that are based on flip effects. The boss monster basically allows you to, during any player's turn, set a monster or flip a monster during any player's turn. That's pretty good. Other monsters that they have a Kongama, Princess Pelif right there, and a couple other monsters I actually don't really use. But I will probably talk about them a bit, showing because I have a couple of them on my side deck. But let's go on and talk about the monsters. I have two Potter Taboos, one Dekoseka, one Senju, three Manju, one Gardog, three Kongamas, one Summon Illusions, two Petal Elves, one World Risen, three Maxis, two Effect Railers, three Princess Tails. Okay, and then the spells, I have one Rageki, one Day of Peace, one Book of Teu, one Soul Charge, three Resistant Rituals, one Book of Moon, one Forbidden Lance, one Book of Eclipse, one Twin Twister, one Balance Adjustment, one Compulsory Activation Device, three Solemn Notices, and one Solemn Warning. And then with my Astro deck, I have one Gaia Drake, the Universal Force, one Leo Drake, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree, and then I have one Mirage Forces Inquisitor, one number 9 Dyson Spear, one 92 Heart Earth Dragon, one Wagner Zero, one Silent Honor Art, one Downer Magician, one Cassell, one Digestro Emerald, one Gaga Cowboy, one Super Quantum Mega Beast Magnapulse, one Mega Cup Angeler, one Dante, and then one number 49 Fortune Gem. And then extra decks, my side deck is a Chogolia, Honest, Persistent Priest, Aerosmith, then Astro Morgan, another Effect Veiler, Foolish Burial, Duality, Shared Ride, and MST, Forbidden Lance, a Mind Crust, Bottom's Trap Hole, Toronto, Mistake, and then a Soul Drain. Going throughout the deck, basically the main point of this deck right there is to bring out Hero Tail there and a Potter Taboo. Basically, these are the two boss monsters of the deck because of her effect right there and his effect. His effect has a couple different things. It's a flipper monster that's also level 9 that has 2,000 attack, 3,000 defense. That basically, when flipped, you can activate one of these effects per turn. Draw two cards, return all spell cards, all spell and trap cards that are on the field to the hand. Destroy all monster opponent controls, or you can look at the hand, separate one card from the hand into the deck. Basically, this allows you to either do a Pot of Greed, a Giant Trunade, a Rageki, or a Fossil Sanctuary all in one card. It's a very good card just because of that. That's why these two cards work well with each other, just because of that. And I have a Dekoseka to basically so you don't have to worry about back roll. I have Senju and Manju to help bring out territory or whistle swap faster. Guard Dart for tech that basically allows me to prevent my opponent from special summoning. Kongama to actually bring out another flipper monster that's level 3 or higher. Then Summon Illusions to bring out the Gaia Drake. Princess Petal Leaf right there for a stall. Roll and Reason for attack to prevent my opponents from activating spell trap cards during the turn. And then Max C right there for draw power. And then I have an Effect Veiler right there to basically stop my opponent's plays. My Persistent Princess right there, I talked about it there, is definitely one of the outer boss monsters of the deck right there that allows you to, during either player's turn, you can either set one monster or flip a monster. And this is a very good thing because a lot of these cards right there, especially this one, evolve around flip effects, and these things help out a ton. That's why you need to get this thing on here. That's because it's very hard for your opponent to work on this right there and that. That's because if your opponent is not careful, he will either get Rageki. If he can't do anything, sets all his spells will get to turn the hand, so you don't have to worry about that. If he's top decking, you can just send one of the cards back to the hand of the deck. Or if you need more resources, you can get two cards just from that. Then we have, and then for this we have staples, which are Rageki, Soul Charge, Book of Moon right there. And then we have Compulsory and Solemn. One Day of Peace with it is mainly that's a stall card because on the first couple turns right there, you will be playing more defensive style than anything because you can't really start the game until later on in the next couple turns. This is not a like one turn win deck. This is basically more of a basically slow and steady wins the race until you basically like overrun your opponent. Book of Tarot right there allows me to activate effects faster right there. So if I think my opponent might have a solemn notice in my hand right there and I don't want to get screwed on it, I can do it right there, or I can like special summon this right there, bring him out during my next turn, like to summon a random monster, do that, and then get Gaia Drake or something like that, and then yeah, Soul Charge right there for later on. I do it right there when I need to bring back Princess Telltale right there, or like I need to like XYZ to rank 4 and stuff like that. And then three rituals right there because that's just two purposes. One to ritual summon, obviously, and then this one right there when it's set to the graveyard, you can enter this card and add a Princess monster from your deck to your hand. And it's very good. Book of Moon right there because it helps out the deck also because it works so well with Princess Telltale, preventing land tracker to make it so that Telltale won't die. Book of Eclipse right there for stall. Turn Twister obviously for removal. My Allies Adjustment is more of a tech card that I have to basically allow me to get some draw power. And then I have Charlotte Notice right there to actually stop my opponent's plays, and then I have some more in the stuff my opponent's summon. And for extra deck right there, I have Mirage Interpreter right there is mainly my rank monster, rank 9 monster to go to because of its effects. The other rank 9s I have there I don't really use as much because I don't really see point because that like this card right there has a very good effect that actually helps me out a lot more. The rank 4s right there I don't really go to as much. I just have them there right there just in case I need them. I usually go rank 3 because obviously I have more rank 3s than anything. And then I have Downer Magician right there so I could actually go to a level 4 if I need to and stuff like that. Okay, then for my side deck right there, I just have Drangolia right there for basically protection right there. It's a very good card just because it allows me to easily get a level freaking a level. It allows me to easily ritual summon her right there, stuff like that. I'm not right there because I have a decent amount of lights in my deck. Put L staff right there and ask them Morgan if I think I might need some more damage right there or need to get that spell more often and not affect the other just in case my opponent is using a lot of effect monsters during their turn. First Belio, that's so I can probably get rid of some of the cards I also don't need. Probably duality right there. If I need to some more draw power, set right there. My opponent is adding a lot of cards to the hand because of that. MST if I need removal now, and I don't have stuff for that. From another Period Alliance to help put out with monsters. Minecraft right there for to help step out draws. Barnabas staple. Soul Drain to basic score over regular base jacks, and then Mistake right there to help me out right there against basic cards, people that like to add cards to the deck. As you can tell, it's a pretty interesting thing. But as you can tell, like always, since I have a lot of monsters, high level monsters in my hand, if I will most likely get bad draws and everything like that. But let's take a look and see what kind of hands I guess. Okay, Sound Notice, Effect Veiler, Bageki, but this is Kongama, and then Pedal Elf. Basically, my first thing I always say there is set a Kongama. That's because you need to bring out that Powder Taboo ASAP. That's because it helps you out so much to help you out, so you can actually do what you want to do with the deck. If you don't do it right there, you can't bring that monster out right there. You most likely have to stall as much as possible to actually get anywhere with the deck. Next, with Mizo, Effect Wheeler, this is not a good hand. I do say because it's still not a good hand. I don't like it at all. Next, pretty okay. Pretty okay can because the two Song says like the Princess Gamma and Middlelands. Yeah, pretty good card. Next, Max C, World Winzo. Two Max C's right there. It's okay hand, not the best though. This right here will be mainly a bad hand, but I can easily put out a Telltale from that. But it's very hard just because I have to get rid of the cards. It's hard to do. I would not know what to do properly with that hand. Okay, next. Rizzo. Bad hand again right there. Bad hand again. Never good. Oh, that's a good. That's a hand I like right there. That's a hand I like. Make it one more time, then I will probably just end the video. Oh, ooh, that's a definitely a good hand right there. I like that hand too. Okay, as you can tell, that's what the deck's about right there. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you want to see more of my Euchre stuff. Subscribe for more Euchre content, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.